All right, next up, we got someone who is taking the middleweight division by storm. They've been calling him Mini Francis. They've been saying this guy's got more power than anybody in the division. He's 10-1. Ateba Gautier.
Ateba
or Ateba?
Ateba.
24 years old, 6'4", 81-inch reach. I mean, this guy came in looking more stacked than ever before. He's like violence on a timer. This guy's just unbelievable what he does. Khalil, I'll start with you on this one.
I really like this guy, man. He the beginning of his fights, his early fights, he came out like really aggressive. Guys were, scared of this guy. He showed a lot of power. And in this fight, he toned it down a bit and he was a lot more calculated. And it was cool to see that version of him. I've got high hopes for this guy in the division. I mean, I think whoever he goes up against will be an exciting matchup. So I think he's a great addition to the division.
What did you see from him, TJ?
Great countering. He's obviously very powerful, real calculated with his countering, that overhand right over the jab. And the corner did tell Diaz, don't throw a lazy jab, and he paid for it in round 2. It was round 2, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, paid for it in round 2. But Diaz looked good, man. He was doing a good job of not taking too much of the brunt of the force and catching punches. He had 2 really good time shots, but unfortunately lacks a little bit of the knowledge how to get the fight to the ground because he had his back. Would have liked to see Ateba ground game. I don't know if we seen it much. I can't remember if we've seen Ateba on the ground.
A little bit of grappling, yeah.
Really? Yeah.
The 5-fight streak is real. We saw Diaz kind of pushing forward towards him, though, kind of trying to commit to being a little bit more offensive and throwing the hands. Do you think that game plan was worth it?
Yeah, because you got Ateba to commit, and then you shot 2 really good shots on him. Like, if you could have got the fight to the ground and maybe worn him out and taken some power off of him, it could have done a lot for his favor. I mean, he's big. He's got a lot of muscle. That takes a lot of conditioning to keep that muscle moving for 15 minutes.
What do we think about Diaz's high guard? Was that frustrating, Ateba?
No, I think it was smart because, I mean, he knows what Ateba's coming with, right? He has a high guard, but he's also, moving well. He's not just standing in front of him with a high guard, where he's not just waiting for the punches. He's, disengaging and catching on the way out. After he's throwing punches, he's putting his hands back up, which you got to do when a guy's throwing heavy power at you.
Luke, anything you saw from this fight that kind of interests you?
This was early in the night. I was with some girlfriends at the time, so I didn't catch to the main fights.
Okay, before we go into
fair.
That was very
that's a fair answer.
That was
dude.
honestly very honest. I was very impressed by that, Luke. The honesty that you have.